What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. The Great League is back. The Great League is my favorite league and I've got a set for you here today. We're running a team that we had a lot of success with early on in the season, and that's Obstagoon, Deoxys Defense, and Skarmory. I got to like top 100 on the leaderboards early on in Great League this season, and this season in GBL has been tough. It's been a slow climb, a lot of drops, then we slowly climb, then we drop, and it's kind of been this up and down hill. So I put in the title, will I make rank 10 this season? Currently I'm sitting at about 2700 elo, which is okay, but it's not great. It's not where I'd like to be. And like I was 2800 a week ago at my highest, and now I'm still back in 27. So I gained quite a bit from the first day of Great League coming back. The next day, not so much. So you guys have probably noticed, if you watch me on Twitch, that I haven't been streaming lately, and I just kind of want to use this last week of Go Battle League off stream. Unless I get like really close to rank 10, then I'm probably definitely gonna stream it, because that'd be pretty cool. But I'm gonna kind of just use this last week off stream to make sure I'm like fully focused on my battles and to do everything I can to get to rank 10. So will I make rank 10 this season? I don't know. At about 2700 and like 5 days left, I have to average like a 60 point gain every day, which is definitely possible because you gain more than that for like 150. But I mean, the way it's been going, I think it'd be kind of naive of me to say like, oh yeah, I can do it. Great League's my best league. I'll get it for sure. I just got to keep going positive. Like, I could say that, but realistically, if it was that easy, I probably would have gotten rank 10 already by now. So, who knows? Maybe I get there. If I do, that's awesome. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. It's only an elo score, and there's a lot of great battlers out there too, like Arrow and Marto, that are, I think, some of the best battlers in the world that still haven't hit rank 10. Because Go Battle League is just a different animal, you know. Unfortunately, I didn't have my team set for this set, so I'm gonna have to keep resetting it after these matches. But we're gonna go into game number 2. I'll start shoutcasting these. I think this second battle here is actually a really good one. Not sure why it's taking me so long to find a match. Going up against X Viperion. I feel like I play him occasionally. So Azu is not a lead that this team wants to see. We don't have a great response to Azu, but all of our Pokemon have like some play against Azu. So I actually just build up a ton of energy and then I swap out. I figure he's likely to go for a Hydro Pump here. So I do shield it, and luckily it is a Hydro Pump. That's great. He swaps in an AWAC, and it's a Hex AWAC, which is really bad for us because it's going to get to the Shadow Ball pretty quickly. And it's probably running Shadow Ball Fire Blast, so there's no chance he's going to bait us. We get to the rock slide. It's really tempting to shield this to get it off, but I just decided to let it go because I have my Obstagoon, and he has to build up all the way to a Fire Blast to really threaten my Obstagoon. So I build up just a little bit of energy. I don't want to get too greedy because he definitely overfarmed on that AWAC. Night Slash takes him out, and I figure I really need to land this Gunk Shot in the back, and luckily I switch and he has a Shift Drain back. So this is a great matchup for our Skarmory, and check out how I play this. This is kind of advanced stuff right here. So I know I can't have his Azu farm me down, right? Because if he has Play Rough especially, my Obstagoon is toast. So I grabbed the shield with the first Sky Attack, and I could knock him out, right? I could knock him out by throwing this Sky Attack, but I actually don't want to. I farm all the way down. I save the energy. I go for a Brave Bird. This will do a ton of damage if it goes unshielded. So I make sure I get to the Brave Bird by farming all the way down. I switch right away. I get to the Gunk Shot. This is absolutely huge. This Gunk Shot's going to do a ton of damage. Boom. Almost takes out the Azumarill. If this is a Play Rough, it might KO. But it is a Play Rough, and it does KO. But my Skarmory just one Air Slash takes it out. So I needed to farm down that Shift Tree and get to the Brave Bird to either get that last shield or do a ton of damage. That was my win condition, to farm down and Brave Bird. So a nice win there, and you got to see that Gunk Shot animation. By the way, when I do start streaming, probably the next week or so, again, I've got some cool new emotes that you can get if you subscribe to my Twitch. I've got a Obstagoon one and a Litwick emote that I haven't seen anyone have something similar. So Deoxys is a problem for this team. It counters Obstagoon pretty well, and then we have to swap into our own Deoxys, and we're met by an Umbreon, which is one of the hardest counters for Deoxys. Our counters are doing quite a bit. They're chipping away, but there's like no scenario in which Deoxys can win this. I think if I commit 2 shields and he only commits 1, I can win this. But if he decides to just double shield, he can still win it. I decided to actually not shield because I thought a good strategy would be to counter this all the way down. I'd have to eat a last resort, but that's fine. And this way I can pressure shields or damage by double night slashing the Deoxys. So yeah, Deoxys comes back in. I have 2 night slashes ready. These counters deal double super effective damage because of that normal and dark typing of Obstagoon. And my counters are resisted. So yeah, this is a pretty bad matchup for Obstagoon. I get a shield, which is nice. I switch, and it's a Stunfisk. So this is pretty much about as hard countered as you can get. There wasn't a whole lot of play for me this game. I'm trying to think, yeah. Because let's say I stay in, then he just wins switch advantage, and my next 2 Pokemon get hard countered anyway. If I swapped to Skarmory instead, he just would have swapped into Stunfisk. So I'm not sure there's really anything I could have done to win this game. And that's the frustrating thing with GBL, is I think it's definitely mostly skill, but there's going to be games like this one where there's physically nothing you could possibly do to win. And that's the frustrating thing. I guess with Sylph tournaments, there can be that, like if you get hard countered, but at least you can like see a team of 6 rather than going in blind. But I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's kind of like the reality. I think I go for the Sky attack just because I knew like I would have needed energy to potentially take out the Stunfisk, so that's why I didn't Brave Bird there. But it wouldn't have really mattered in the end. We're resetting our lineup going into the next game. One of my friends, G-Bike, a fellow Wisconsinite, he recently reached rank 10, so congrats to him. And he recommended me a team that I'm going to be trying out and I'm going to see how it does. So that's about as good of a lead as you can ask for, and about as so last game we got completely walled. In this game we're kind of walling the opponent. I decided to actually go for the Sky attack right away because now it's like 3 Pokemon against 2. I know a lot of you guys, if you're in that situation, might try and like farm down them and get him all the way, but I decided like why not just take it out as early as I can, and now I have like basically a 3-on-2 situation. I'm not going to commit any shields to this Skarmory because I know he has to go for a hard-hitting move to take me out. I get a shield anyway, and I have my Obstagoon, which is not afraid of this Haunter one bit. Unless Haunter has Sludge Bomb, that will hurt, but normally they run Shadow Punch, Shadow Ball. I go for this Night Slash right away to potentially force a shield or to take out the Haunter. Take out the Haunter, and now it's 2 against 1. And it's a, yeah, this is GG's. Our Obstagoon can probably beat this Skarmory on its own, just by going straight Night Slash, since we have a shield advantage. So, yeah, GG's there. Last game was impossible for us to win. This game was pretty much impossible for us to lose. I don't think that there's really anything our opponent could have done that game. This might be the last game of the set. Let's see. So yeah, you see me in the 2600s there right now. I think I'm like 2697, so just below that 2700 mark. Another great lead. This is why I like Obstagoon. I seem to get a lot of great leads with him. He switches into Azu, so we go into our Deoxys. I've seen some people running Lantern recently, which is a really nice pick because it's one of the hardest counters for Azu. I usually just go straight Thunderbolt in this matchup. Man, this is always a tough call. I usually shield, but I let this one go. Okay, just to play rough, so not too bad. I know this is probably just an Ice Beam, but I let it go. Okay, I do let it go. Okay, play rough. That's maybe yeah, that's a mistake. For sure. That's for sure a mistake, because I could have shielded and either gotten the shield back or kept switch. And I wonder why I did that. Because now Berserker comes back. I swap and get off this Night Slash right away for some chip damage. Then we're gonna find out whatever is in back. Oh, but it looks like, yeah, he stays in, and it's kind of obvious that he's gonna go for the close combat, right, to get the shield. So I have to shield it, and then he swaps into Hypno, and he quits. So Obstagoon really just showed out that game, because Obstagoon has a dominant matchup against Hypno and a pretty dominant matchup against Berserker. You just have to watch out for the close combat, obviously, because close combat would probably one-shot an Obstagoon from full health, I bet. Hits are double super effective, and close combat's just such a crazy, powerful move. But yeah, we go 4-1 in this set. We're catching the Rufflet. And yeah, guys, I need to average like 60 points a day for the next 5 days to potentially hit rank 10. Is it possible? Yes. Is it going to be easy? No, but I'm not going to give up just yet. Hopefully I get it. That'd be awesome, and I could make a nice video for you guys. We catch the Rufflet. We're going to see our score go up a little bit here. And without further ado, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.